Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sage BMA podcast. I will be your host for today, Sage BMA, and we are back on Karma by Sadhguru. We've practically reached chapter 3, and I'm practically going to give you like a whole is it a foreshadow of what's going to happen. Then we're going to look like into the first segment what he wrote. So he basically started off the chapter telling guys the biggest crime to humanity is to think that you're nothing else, you're something else than life. Like you think of yourself as this personality. Like Joe Dispenza said in one of his meditations that I posted out. I don't really remember which one, but he said this: if you believe that you're this personality, if you believe that you're this car, if you believe that you're an angry person, if you believe that exactly that, just that, if you believe that you're this, if you believe that you're that, if you believe that you only do this, you're limiting yourself. Anyways, in this chapter, Sadhguru starts talking. He uses his favorite person like John Doe. He's Shankar Pillai because he's Indian. Yeah. So he takes Shankar Pillai. He's frustrated with his wife. He checks the house. He goes out, walks all through the night, then goes over to a restaurant. Then he makes an order, but he doesn't order something delicious. He orders like rock hard idris, cold coffee, and the waiter is surprised. He's bamfazled. He's like, "Why would you order that? And I could give you like hot, hard coffee and soft, warm Idris." And Shankampila is like, "Do you think that's my main aim here? I'm homesick." Because he was angry with his wife and he was used to his wife's cooking. He wanted to just eat whatever the wife cooks. You get? So he wanted just to order that. And why did he tell us this story? He told us this story because if you're used to something, if early in the morning you get up, then you start looking for the feeling of depression. Like you're usually depressed, or you feel like you're suffering. And once you open your eyes, you start looking for the feeling of, oh, my life is terrible, oh, I'm feeling depressed. You look for it, take it, then you carry it with you throughout the day. You got so used to it that you can't even let the feeling just slide. It's just a feeling. Like the way you 1 minute you're happy, you're laughing, the next minute you're sad, the next minute you're overjoyed, the next minute you're feeling bliss. You get? So you wake up, look for your feeling of depression instead of looking for something else, maybe feeling the air or something. Yeah, you just go over to what you're used to. That's something that he put out really clearly. Then he went ahead and started talking about you when you're identifying yourself. What are you identifying yourself with, man? I thought about this well because if let's say someone's giving you advice. What do I mean by someone's giving you advice? Like someone is telling you, let me say someone is suggesting you for a better way to live. Then you'll say, no, I don't live like that. I'm usually this way. Someone is suggesting to you a better way to live. But you say you're like this. It's like you don't want to live a better life. You don't care about it. because most of the people usually say, no, I'm just like this, and they are comfortable with that. Another thing, he went ahead and talked about memory. I don't know if I'll be dipping off to the human memory, but I think we'll reserve it for tomorrow. But um, Sadhguru went ahead and told about memory. What did he tell us about memory? He was like, you personally, when you walk out of the house, yeah, there are hundreds and hundreds of smells, but you won't notice it. You're not conscious about that smell. But if you smell something strong, let's say if a dead cat, which you're on the road, then a dead cat was killed by a car, roadkill, yeah, and it has a pungent, a strong smell, you'll notice it. But all these other smells that are around you, you won't. If someone passes you and has a cologne, you'll smell it, but these other smells, you won't smell it. So he went ahead and told us that to make things easier, let's just say that karma is memory. Let me illustrate more. Then you'll get to know why I said I talked about the smell. So you personally, you don't know how your great grandmother looks like. Maybe if you've met or you've seen her, that's when you'll get to know how she looks like. But if you've not seen her, you don't know how she looks like, right? Since you don't know how she looks like, there's your body. It's stock filled with memory. Like her nose is seated right on your head. Her feet, the way they look, you have it, right? That's memory, undisputed memory. You'll eat food, then the food will change into your body. That's why you eat to grow, right? From a small kid till you're a grown up, you've accumulated food, so the food is converted into your body. This is just karma in its freshness. This is just memory that your mind is incapable of doing. So your body holds a lot more memory than you or I can ever imagine. Let's say the earth is millions and millions of years old. So the body is an accumulation of that millions and millions of years, because it's just memory passed down from generation to generation to generation. It's just a lot of memory. So I don't want to make this long. I'll just end it up here where we are. So your karma is basically your memory, because let's say when you are 18 years old, you're attracting big crowds, you're flowing big crowds and sets of people. But once you get to 70, you don't associate with a lot of people, you associate with few people, and you wonder why you get depressed. You've narrowed down to a really small circle. You don't associate with guys, and you even wonder why. This can actually really lead to depression. Yeah. He gave a small story on the lion. The lion said, "Ah, look at me, I'm the king of the jungle." The lion was talking to the pig. The lion said, "If I roar, the whole jungle trembles in fear." The the pig said, like, "That's cute, no big deal, yeah. If I sneeze, if this pig sneezes like swine flu, the whole world trembles." So if you want to break the tyranny of karmic memory, you have to crack the karmic substances. Otherwise, since you have come here as a human being with the level of intelligence and awareness, it is tragic for you to forgo the great power of human choice. That means that you should not forgo. If you have the opportunity to choose this over that, choose this over that. You saw how I started. I started elaborating to you. You can forgo choosing to hold on to your depression. You can forgo being this is the way I am. You can forgo it. It doesn't cost you anything, by the way. You can forgo it. Anyways, that's all for today. So just basically choose to do something. Anyways, make sure you follow me on my socials at sage_b_muchachos on Instagram, sage_be_me on Twitter, and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast.